What's good, y'all? It is Freaky Friday.
And today we're talking about, would you rather be wanted or wanting?
Welcome to the Renegade Relationship Realists with Reverend Marquita Pierre McAllister and Rachel Dillon. Please be advised, this channel is rated R for realism.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Reverend Marquita.
And today we're talking about, would you rather be wanted or would you rather be wanting? And so there's a huge difference between the two. And we've had this conversation with us as well as some of the staff that we have. And it's a really interesting concept because I, without a doubt, would rather be wanted than wanting for somebody else because of my self-esteem. And I was telling the story that I was in the middle of a breakup with somebody, and we're still really good friends. But the way we were breaking up, my feelings were getting hurt because I was still interested. I still wanted to be there, and he was ready to be done with that part of the relationship. And so we made an agreement that he would ask me and I would always say no. So no matter how many times he asked me, I would always say no. And then I felt empowered and I didn't feel like I was the needy one. I was wanting, but that I was wanted and I was making that choice. I know it's kind of funny. However, it really worked for me and I felt empowered and we're still really good friends to this day.
So now let me get this straight. So you made the agreement and you were always going to say no. Now he knew you were always going to say no.
Yes.
But he asked you anyway.
All the time. And it became a game that he would ask me because he knew I would say no. And so I always felt so empowered because the answer was no. Because I made the choice, no.
That's an interesting game, Rachel. I'm not
Hey,
too sure many people do
that. But that's because we really communicate with each other. And we were really good friends, and so it was really about having a conversation about my needs, about the way it was working, my feelings were getting hurt, and he didn't want that, I didn't want that, so we came up with a solution so that both of our needs were met, and we were able to move forward in our relationship.
You know, it's interesting, as I was raising my children, one of my daughters went through, a particular relationship, and she was still wanting.
Right.
And he maybe not so much. And I was watching the behavior patterns. And to our audience, I would like for them to look at your behavior patterns when you are wanting. Because you will do things that really are destructive to your self-esteem.
There's such a neediness
about
wanting.
It's not good. And it's so, and here's the thing. We all have heard the saying about there's so many fish in the sea. Why in the world are you continually going after someone who's done with you or actually does not want you? To me, that is definitely a self-esteem issue. I'm not saying you can't want. I am saying take a look at whether it's a destructive behavior to you. Are you hurting yourself by wanting someone who does not want you? Wait a minute. Now, see, some of us have really good self-esteem. And I teach people, let me see if I got this straight, because for me, if he doesn't want me, oh, baby, you're missing out. That is your problem. And so I don't feel this need that I've got to continue wanting you. Oh, no. You're the one who's making a mistake by not having this girl. But and it's not egotistical. It's about, I know how amazing I am.
Right.
So if you don't want me, then you must need something else. Because what I know is, one, I'm great and you must be great too. You just don't know how great I am, or I don't know how great you are. Whatever it is, go find someone else, because there's someone who really can appreciate this girl right here. So I don't need to be wanting after someone who doesn't want me.
Absolutely, and that takes me to that. I have a whole philosophy about pepper and salt. And so I was in a relationship for about 8-9 years, and it didn't seem like whatever I did, I couldn't make this individual happy. And so it got to the point where we were both miserable. And what I came to the conclusion is that this individual wanted pepper, and I was salt. And no matter what I did, I would never be pepper. I was always salt. And so this person needed to go and find pepper because that was not who I was. And so that kind of goes to what you're talking about, is if it doesn't match, it doesn't match.
Right.
And that's okay.
And be honest with that.
Absolutely. And so when it comes to sex, because we are all talking about Freaky Friday.
Talking about sex. Right.
We're talking about Freaky Friday. I think it's important